That was a very good draw, though. As they say in the business, if you have it, you have it. He's back. Then we'll just strike this right now. You are already seeing the power of Niv-Mizzet. This card is so good. That just wraps him up right there. You can't deal with it. Alright, what's going on, everybody? SP Arcata here from Hello Good Game. I made a little bit of an oopsie. I recorded my best of 3 video before my best of 1, so we're gonna go back, do the best of 1s. I'm gonna go over a few details. We're playing a Jeskai Hero today. I'm gonna show you a few key cards in the list, some pointers. Because there's, the basics, Hero, Teferi, Guard Mage, stuff you'd expect to be in here, but I'm going to go over some cards that you might not have expected to be in here, and what their function is. So, Lightning Stormkin, really aggressive, really good at hitting Planeswalkers, lines up really well with Hero and Empyrean Eagle. Speaking of which, Empyrean Eagle, buffs most of the team, because, our deck's mainly like flyers. Deafening Clarion gives us resilience in the mono red matchup because we were feeling a little weak there. We want to raise up that power, and Deafening Clarion's really good at that. Depose Deploy, also really good against the mono red matchup. Depose is rarely used. Deploy is really what it's all about, making creatures gaining life equal to the number of creatures. We have a lot of that here. Niv-Mizzet and Expansion both serve like the same kind of purpose to help us fight Esper, because we felt we were losing the longer, grindier games because we can't play Dread Horde, like Command the Dread Horde or Bolus Citadel. So these help us fight that really well. And Aurelia, really good with any other creature you have in play. Can buff up, let them both start fighting. Real good pressure with this card. Mostly a finisher. But yeah, those are some key cards. Just Strike, really good against dinosaurs, vampires, mono red. Good in those matchups. It's basically this deck's Tyrant Scorn. But anyway, I was saying that, let's get into some games here. We're going to throw down some best of 1s and ranked. See if we can hit gold. I'm a little behind my boy, but we'll do some catching up for sure. I also don't grind as much as him. I really need to be doing that, though. I've been playing too much Madden. Yeah, this hand looks really good. We got a 2, 3, and a 4. So yeah, I'm liking this hand. And we have perfect mana too. So this will be a keep. Green black. What could he be up to? Interesting so far. Since we have 2 checks, I'm going to shock this land in. Because we don't want to, have to shock at some point. So we're going to get one out of the way. Go with this Stormkin, start putting some pressure on him. Opponent might be on that green-black land destruction deck from the looks of it. I don't know if they upgraded to Leafkin. I haven't seen many M20 lists. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I think the Wild Growth sets it on that exact list. Oh, unless it's just Command the Dread Horde. I think our matchup's fairly good there too. So we're going to go Sulphur Falls into Teferi, and we're going to bounce the Wild Growth Walker. It just strikes pretty good. Not against Wild Growth Walkers though. Haste equals 3. Just strikes good against those too. Take up.
Trust me.
I still think we just want to play the guard mage this turn. So that's what we're going to go for. Because we want to be able to play Teferi and then hold up one of these two if needed. Just do no attacks. Probably just going to double block this. He'll be able to take one of them out. Good one. Yeah, that's definitely a Dread Horde deck. Yep, there's the Dread Horde. Good thing you can't take that one. You can only get one of the lands. So yeah, I think we still just go to Fairy here.
Don't worry, I got this.
I think I want to deal with this. I think I want to get this somewhere else. I think it's a brick wall. Plus, I want to keep attacking. So. Since we saw Dread Horde, we want to put as much pressure on his life total as possible. No lanes there. That was a good draw. That was a very good draw.
No time for a break.
That was also a good draw. We're just having some good ones here, it looks like. Shot this one in to play this card. And now we're going to have deploy at instant speed. Thanks to this plus. And then next turn we can Empyrean Eagle, and then we're going to have a huge attack. See what our opponent decides to do. Ooh. This is interesting. I think we kill the human. We still get another one if we do that. I don't think there's a way to stop this from just getting rid of the whole board. So yeah, we'll just let that resolve. Let him do his thing. Alright, time to find something that'll help us deal with this problem. We do have this. And this one, and then we can deploy. Like two twos, so be 2, 4, 6, 9 we'd be attacking for next turn. 3, 4, 5, 6. You can gain 3, draw 3 off this, go to 15. We knock him to 6. We'd have to tuck him though. I don't know how we feel about that. That was a very good draw though. As they say in the business, if you have it, you have it.
Hold that thought.
Hey man, I just draw the cards, or I just put the cards in the deck. They do the rest for me.
Might be a bad idea.
Fortunately, I can't attack, so we're just gonna have this intertapped. No attacks. Resolve. We'll take 2 of these back. Then we'll Justice Strike this right now. You are already seeing the power of Niv-Mizzet. This card is so good. Massacre Girl also doesn't do anything, so we don't have 1/1s. That just wraps him up right there. He can't deal with it. Alright. Moving up the ranks. To be honest, I think that more or less shows the power of Teferi. Of how I was able to like draw cards to stay in that game. Because if Teferi wasn't legal, I wouldn't have won that game. I would have saw like 3 less cards. 2 mana. I think this is a mulligan, especially on the play. We only have 1 3-drop, and no, like these are payoffs, but I mean I think his hand loses really hard to mono red, so I don't think we want to risk that. If there was 1 white mana in this hand, I think it would be like incredible. I think it might be good enough to risk it, because I don't know if we're gonna win it all on a mulligan to 5. But I think it's probably the safer play to do it. We have stuff to cast. 1. Get rid of that, I guess. There we go. That's a good one. Blue-black. Doesn't tell us anything yet. Be a daughter or a tyrant. So daughter is alright. That'll probably take the Stormkin. Yeah, for sure. Demir list so far. Ooh, got a little lag there. I'll just attack. Do this and pass. Alright, there it is. You know, I'm gonna save some time. We ain't winning this one. Mode 5, they had 2 straight answers. We'll call it good. I'll just run another one up. Sometimes you just don't want to play a game out, you know? Yeah, this hand looks good. 2, 3, 4, all flyers. We'll keep this. Mono black aggro. Nice. Well, it might be vampires. That doesn't tell us anything yet. Yeah, that kind of looks like vampires. It's Mac Daddy. There's a Storm. I might play it to Fairy next turn. It's pretty good, to be honest. Might sack it to shoot my Empyrean Eagle. Yeah.
Your lifeblood is sweeter than
Just play another Empyrean Eagle. Shoot Soren down. Hopefully we'll rip a lane here, play a Niv-Mizzet, start getting some damage churning. Oh yeah, you just I forgot that was any target. Alright, that does it. Did have 2 Sorens, 2 removal spells, and then creatures. That's like the ideal draw. That's why Vampires is doing really good right now. The Cruel Celebrant was a little weird. That's not in most lists. Oh yeah, I like this hand a lot. Don't get to play much with Expansion Explosion, so we'll keep any hand we can get with that. Unless this is an Esper matchup. We aren't going to have much fun with this card, if it is. Yep. Right into it. You took my Teferi, that's interesting. Let's cycle one of these. Gets us a little more pressure, draws us a card. Cycles, I mean. Cycles itself. Makes a 1/1. Sweet. We just wanted to make sure we hit the land for Guard Mage. That was the big thing. Now if he goes Kaiser at this turn, we'll have untapped Teferi. And that's what it is.
I can keep up the pace. We need to move quickly.
So far they're just on Esper control, and we're in the better spot since we already have Teferi out. I wonder if he's gonna tuck my Teferi here.
Sorry I'm late.
He might just try and draw a card himself. That didn't seem like wise.
Let's take it back.
Because he loses his Teferi. Unless he just has another one ready. I don't think that was a very smart choice.
It's only a matter of time.
Basically, just any spell I play will add fuel to the hero fire.
I can move on. Stand by and watch.
Guess I could take this down. No harm.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Just ensure the Teferi next turn. Alright, well, just throw that down again.
Hurry!
He's also starting to miss land drops too.
That's more like it.
Now we have a big explosion lining up here soon.
Only time will tell. I've got it.
He'll probably make me sack 2 creatures, but then I can kill it.
Impressive, isn't it? Get out of my way!
protect you.
Let's do this for 3. Oh, there's some good ones.
Looks like you're on your own now.
Exact same run out again.
Here goes nothing.
That is the 3rd Kaya's wrap. Okay. Let's see what you got for this one.
I'll protect
See, Stormkin did a lot of work that game, being aggressive. That's what we need out of that card. That card, we probably wouldn't have won that matchup. Probably do 1 or 2 more. See how fast this game goes. If this one's fast, we'll do 1 more. Yeah, looks like a good hand to me, and we're on the play. Opponent's mulliganing. Ooh, looking like they're on a Bant list of some sort. It's definitely not Nexus, it's best of one. Ooh, wonder what it is. It's gonna play this. Start putting pressure. Ooh, a gate deck. Let's rumble. I'm not gonna play another creature here because he might be lining up a board wipe. Oh, like counterspell, I guess. So he's tapped out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Puts him to 4. I think we just attack. And then play a guard mage. Yeah, well, we should have waited on the Glacial Fortress because that would have been better to play this turn. So we have Niv Mizzet next turn. It's going to feel really bad. I think he's still... Oh, he's got the zombie now. I mean, yeah, I guess we could keep that. I just don't know how much time we have after that crisis. Because he'll block here and block here. I'll take 3. He'll go to 3. Leading up for like lethal to turn after. I think we wait. think we want to wait. We just had another crisis. Yeah, now he's gaining too much life for us to fight through. See what our next draw is before we make an alpha. Because you block here, here, it's 36. Blocks there. 7, 8, 9, 10. It's 11 right now. We're 3 off still. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 gates right now, so Gates Ablaze would do us pretty hard. Alright, Gates Blaze no longer. Okay. But unfortunately, we don't have an out to this. Unless we draw like... Well, that doesn't do anything either. Just can't block it with our Hero guys. And that helps. Another flyer. Pass. We're looking at a pretty menacing board. We just... That's what we were afraid of. Gates Ablaze.
I know more than you could learn in 1,000 lifetimes. Ether itself.
Yeah, we'll just pick him up. He's gonna be drawing a little too many cards for us to be dealing with. Yeah, we'll give it one more game. Some pretty sweet decks in Best of One though. Give it that. Yeah, we'll keep it. Why not? Prison Reef's a good one. It's a beautiful art. I gotta get that on a play, man. We have like the perfect curve right now, which is pretty nice, but ooh, yeah. I don't know how long we're gonna last. We might just have to tuck that with Teferi next turn.
I'm not ready for this quite yet.
So now next turn it looks like we could play an Invisit Plus, at least right now. Assuming this Teferi doesn't get Aged Treacheried. Or just the Guard Mage does, I guess. Elementalist looking pretty fun. So, alright.
This is hardly my working feat.
Next turn go double Empyrean Eagle, making the visit super big. Ouch. It's 12 damage. That might be something to consider. Maybe work in some more removal. Just strike might not be enough, as we're a little too focused on our own game plan. Then again, we did keep a pretty slow hand. Didn't apply like any pressure at all to him. We'll let him have his last turn, see what he does. He's probably gonna be able to kill us here on this turn. We'll see what he does, though. Alright. Let's give him the hello. Good game. Well, unfortunately, we didn't hit gold, but we had some good games, showcased a few cards, and then some not so good games. But I was overall happy with how we played, how the deck played out. Looking forward to tweaking this a little bit, see how like it could better conform to fight the meta. And maybe we'll have a part 2. Let us know down in the comments. But anyway, it's been SB Arcada, and it's been fun. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Enter the 500,000 gem giveaway. That's $500,000. Hard to believe, but all you gotta do is subscribe. When we hit our milestone markers, we announce everything. Turn on the bell too. Don't forget that, so you'll be notified when we hit that milestone marker and we post a video. But besides that, hope you guys liked the video. Have a good day.